We all have a favorite food, but where it originates from is rarely discussed or given a second thought. Of course, most of us usually have a general idea about the origin of some popular dishes. However, not all you hear is true. The actual origins of some food items are shrouded in mystery, which is why, in this video, we'll dig into the history of these food items. We carefully investigated well-known foods adored worldwide to see if their origins are as authentic as many believe them. Here is a list of 5 popular foods whose origins will have you rethinking everything. Number 1. Pizza. Do you know that pizza is first on the list of the world's most popular foods? Every year, approximately 5 billion pizzas are consumed. For context, the world population is about 8 billion. That's a lot of pizzas. This open-faced sandwich is also the most photographed dish in the world. It's no surprise that there's a World Pizza Day to commemorate it. However, despite the insane popularity of pizza, its origin is quite unclear. By its literal meaning, pizza means pie in Italian, although some scholars believe it may have originated from the Greek pita or the Latin pix. While it is widely accepted that the Italians invented pizza, extensive works of research allude to the fact pizza was first consumed by ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans as flatbreads with various toppings. However, the modern birthplace of pizza can be traced to Naples, a bustling maritime Italian city in the 1700s and early 1800s. These Neapolitans needed cheap meals that they could eat quickly. This demand was met by pizza flatbreads with various toppings consumed for mealtime and sold by market stalls or street vendors. Pizza remained a native food in Naples until after the unification of Italy, which saw Queen Margherita and King Umberto on the first visit to Naples. According to history, the monarchs were bored of French hot cuisine and chose to try various pizzas from the city of Naples. The Queen's favorite was pizza mozzarella, a crust layered with red tomatoes, green basil, and soft white cheese. It is said that Queen Margherita's blessing could have sparked the Italian pizza frenzy. However, an ocean away, immigrants from Naples were recreating their famous pizzas in New York City, Trenton, Boston, New Haven, Chicago, and St. Louis. When next you're enjoying a yummy slice of pizza, please take a moment to appreciate its deep and diverse history. Number 2. Pasta. The second food to be talked about is pasta, the favorite food of a lot of young adults across the world. While you may believe pasta originates from Italy, that is not the case. Sorry, Italy, you can't have this one. The oldest known pasta was prepared from rice flour and was popular in China. Pasta eventually evolved over time as nomadic Arabs were recorded to eat early variants of pasta from Western Asia known as egg noodles. Egg noodles were eventually introduced to European travelers who in turn brought them to Italy. In Italy, a new variant was formed as the pasta was prepared from durum wheat and molded into long strands. The durum wheat distinguishes Italian pasta from other types of noodles. The improvement in the method and the inclusion of durum wheat in Italy rendered pasta inexpensive, adaptable, and when dried, had a long shelf life. Pasta also pairs well with traditional Mediterranean cuisines, cementing its place as a cultural pillar in Italian cuisine. According to history, pasta became a popular dish in Italy in the 13th century and since then has evolved to be a popular dish enjoyed around the world. Number 3. French fries. Next on the list is French fries. Do you love French fries? Those crunchy, crispy bundles of delight. Here's a fun fact I'm sure you didn't know before. French fries are arguably the world's most consumed side dish. Who doesn't love a yummy piece of fries? When it comes to dipping, fries are frequently dipped in mayonnaise, ketchup, or vinegar, but everyone appears to have a different favorite. The French fries, despite their name, aren't French. According to historians, potatoes were originally fried in Belgium in the late 1600s, where French fries first appeared. It was mentioned in Belgian folklore the Meuse Valley's impoverished villagers frequently consumed little fried fish they had caught in the river. When the river froze in the winter, fishing became impossible, and the residents were forced to find alternative food sources. At this point, the peasants started preparing potatoes, a root vegetable, by cutting and frying them similarly to how they cooked fish. French fries were eventually introduced to American troops deployed in Belgium during World War I. The delectable fried potatoes were known among soldiers as French fries because French was the official language of the Belgian army. Years later, we still credit the wrong nation because the name remained. Today, people in Belgium favor eating French fries with grilled missiles or a fried egg as a topping. The fish and chips dish is well known in the UK. Fries are dished with grilled steak in France and are pita wrapped with chicken in the Middle East. Poutine, a dish consisting of cheese curds and French fries covered with brown gravy, is popular in Canada. Is French fries your favorite side dish? Type your answers in the comment section. Number 4. Hamburgers. No list of popular foods will be complete without hamburgers. While Hamburg seems to be the inspiration for the hamburger, the sandwich concept has been in existence before this modern recipe. The hamburger, today an all-American favorite, was developed in Central Asia in the 13th century. According to NPR.org, Genghis Khan and his troops transported uncooked boneless meat under their saddles. As they rode around and waged wars, the meat would get soft. When the horsemen were hungry, they would grab a piece of meat and consume it. Talk about the ideal road trip snack. On the other hand, the modern hamburger is said to have originated in Hamburg, Germany. According to the Food Lover's Companion, the term hamburger was derived from the coastal town of Hamburg, Germany, where 19th century sailors are supposed to have introduced the idea of raw, thinly sliced beef after dealing with Russia's Baltic provinces, and an unknown German chef cooked the beef. In the United States, hamburgers first appeared in Wisconsin. Many assert that Charlene Green created the burger by allegedly selling a meatball between two slices of bread at a fair in 1885, becoming a meat patty. As people emigrated from Hamburg in the early 1800s, the renowned patty was introduced to the United States. As they say, the rest is history. Number 5. Coffee. The last item on the list is the most obvious. Coffee, the breakfast of champions, the lifeline of gods. Coffee, water, and tea are among the world's 3 most popular beverages and the most profitable commodities worldwide. Coffee grown internationally can be traced back centuries to old coffee woods on the Ethiopian plateau. The story is that the goat herder Kaldi recognized the value of these treasured beans on the plateau. According to the history books, in the early 15th century, Kaldi found coffee after observing that his goats had become so energized after consuming berries from a specific tree that they refused to sleep at night. As word spread east, coffee was introduced to the Arabian Peninsula, and this would only be the beginning of its rise. With thousands of visitors from around the world visiting Mecca every year, word of this wine of Araby spread. European visitors to the Near East also returned with tales of a unique dark black liquor. By the 17th century, coffee arrived in Europe and started to gain popularity there. From those shores began a voyage that would take these beans worldwide. Today, we adore, depend on, and consume ample amounts of it. It is projected that 2.25 billion cups of coffee are drunk daily worldwide. We have gotten to the end of the video. I hope you've learned new and exciting info about the surprising origins of the most popular foods on Earth. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.